Good day everyone, this is Frost and this is Frozen Moto. First, thank you God for allowing this to happen. So our topic for tonight is, it's all about motorcycle tires. Choosing a motorcycle tires is not easy and it's very expensive and sometimes complicated. Simply because if you're gonna choose some motorcycle tires for your bike, you need to figure out the environment that you are living with. If it's warm, cold, dry, wet, because all of that factors gives a very big significance in your safety and the quality of tires that you are going to get. Second is, the tire that you should get should reciprocate on how you drive. Simply because, just an example or analogy, if you're gonna take a run or hike, you need a specific shoes for that specific purpose. So you're not gonna use a black shoes because it's unstable and unsafe. Same with the motorcycle tires that you are going to get. So because the first thing that hit the ground are two things. Number one, tires, and second is your suspension. So you're gonna need a very big quality of tires, especially number one, if you really engage to track or twist this. So like for me, for example, I'm using the Bridgestone T32. Bridgestone Battleaxe T32. The purpose of that is simply, here in the Philippines, it is starting to rain. And sometimes I do weekend ride and daily use, so I need extra safety for my bike. And I don't do corners that much, so I wasn't buying sport race kind of tire. So the upper bracket of the T32 is the S22, which is the entry level racetrack tires of the Bridgestone. It's very expensive, but the mileage is very low. It's around 5,000 to 6,000 depending on how you ride. But for the T32, the mileage of this one is around 8,000 to 12,000. Again, it depends on how you ride. One nice thing about the T32 is it is very good in wet condition. So if you're gonna ask about the grip, compared with the S22, the T32 is lesser, around 35 to 40% compared with the S22. The only good thing is when it comes to wet, this one is better, grippier compared with the S22. So as you can see to the threads, so you're thinking that the threads are ugly. Actually, there's a reason and purpose of that. So this is the Bridgestone, what they call the pulse growth technology. The purpose of that is when you get hit a puddle of water, it becomes a drainage. So because sometimes you're going to use a tires that has no drainage, has no treads, it's flat, like a racetrack kind of tires, it floats, so it's very problematic, and it can get you to crash, or your tires gonna slide. So again, especially here in the Philippines, I need extra safety because the Bridgestone T32 reciprocates on how I actually drive. I do corners, but not that much. So again, do not be like your friends. You're gonna go with the trend because your friend bought a Diablo Rosso and you're gonna do it yourself, and your bike is not a sports bike. I'm not saying that it's not capable. All I'm saying is you're gonna focus on your safety and your riding style. Because if you're gonna buy a very expensive tire and you're only using it for daily use, then there's no problem. But again, it's a very wasteful thing because it's very expensive. And actually, do not buy those expensive tires, the racetrack tires, because you're not you're not racing. You're just making it very complicated. Again, I'm not saying that it's not capable. All I'm saying is be mindful on how you ride, especially here in the Philippines, that the road conditions are not balanced. Sometimes dry, sometimes wet. So you're gonna buy a motorcycle tires that capable on doing that. And also, one other thing is you're gonna choose a tire that is silica based, because silica based tires, in other words, are instant grip because they immediately heat up without even warming the tires. Just not like the other brands, especially those racetrack tires that you need to warm up your tires before you get engaged to race. So for the road street kind of tire, choose a silica base for instant grip. So I guess that's it. So just an add-on, if you're looking for motorcycle tires that is good in everything, then choose the Michelin Road 6. Michelin Road 6 is very good in road, dry, and wet. They are capable of doing everything. And also, the mileage of the Michelin Road 6 is very good. It's around 12,000 to 15,000. The only problem is it is very, very expensive because each set of tires, each not pair, but each is around 25,000 more. So imagine if you're gonna buy two, so it's around 35,000 more or less. But for the T32, 8,000 plus each. So 8,000 for the front, 8,000 for the rear. So for the T32, hard compound in the middle, soft compound in the side. So again, just a recap, if you're gonna buy a motorcycle tires, first thing that you should know is the environment that you're riding it. Is it warm, cold, rain, wet? Because it's gonna be a major factor on your safety. Second is the tire that you should get should reciprocate on how you drive. And for the final point, do not be a cheap person, especially in buying a very good quality set of tires. Because just an example, I have a friend, no, not a friend, but I know a person, he crashed twice last week simply because his bike is a sport bike. Like I said to you earlier, choose a right tire for your bike because you choose a sport touring tires and he crashed or slipped twice because it's very aggressive and the quality of tires that he chose is very cheap. So again, do not be a cheap person for your safety because money and tires will replenish, but the broken bones and sometimes end up killing yourself. So that's also the reason why there are a lot of blown tires in long travels because max load, this some kind of complexity. And aside from that, that's also the reason why motorcycle tires has tire sizes. The purpose of that is less fuel consumption. Second is better ergonomics and less air drag. So I'm not saying that's not capable. If let's say your bike is 100cc and you wanted to do 200 size for the rear, it's actually okay. All I'm saying is there are standard sizes for each bike. So again, that's it. I hope that this vlog made it clear to you and help you in doing making things easier for you. So if you want more, push the bell button for updates and push the subscribe button for more reviews. So thank you, God bless, and ride safe. See you in my next vlog.